guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria from Keeping It Holistic, where I talk about healthy living, motherhood, and more. And today I'm going to show you how to make lacto-fermented pickles. And these are real pickles, so if you see those pickles at the grocery store that are in a green liquid, those are typically not real pickles. They're usually made with vinegar, and they do that to make them quickly. But lacto-fermented pickles are made with salt and water. So it's a really simple recipe, and it's really good for your gut health. So if you don't know about gut health, I'll link some good information down below. And let's get into the recipe. My kids have been requesting this, so I better get it going. Okay, so it's really important before you start making anything fermented, like fermented vegetables, that you sanitize everything, your knife, your cutting board, you clean your vegetables off. The jar you're going to be using needs to be sanitized, the lid, like everything needs to be sanitized really well. And then you're going to start by cutting up your cucumbers, and I cut mine into spheres, but you can also do the little slices as well. Then on the stove, you're going to put a cup of water into a little saucepan, and then you're going to put your salt in there, and you want to use a teaspoon of salt per cup of water. So with this recipe I start with 6 cups of water, and if it ends up being too much water, I'll dump some of it out. Okay, so next you're going to pour your warm cup of dissolved salt water into the rest of the water and give it a little stir. So the water is pink because I used the pink Himalayan salt. So next you're going to put your cucumbers into the salt water. And if it starts to get a little too full, you can pour some of the water out. So you can add whatever you want to your pickles, or you can just leave them like this. I'm going to add some dill seed, some coriander seed, and some mustard seed. I've heard people use like caraway seeds, bay leaves, and garlic, but this is what I'm going to do today. Next, we're going to put our weight in, and it's okay if some of the seeds and stuff float to the top, but you want your cucumbers to be submerged. And if anything gets like moldy on the top, you just want to scrape that off, and the rest of the stuff that's under the water is going to be okay. Next, you're going to put your lid on top. And you don't have to have any of these special fermentation lids. I just like it because I've noticed when I use it, I don't have as much mold issues. But if you use a regular lid, you want to put it on there loosely and then open it, like burp it, every day or twice a day. Or you can put a piece of cloth, secure it on there with a rubber band, or a coffee filter. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Our pickles are all ready to ferment. And you let these sit on the counter. I do it for about 2 or 2.5 weeks, and then taste them and see if they're at a good sourness level. If you want it a little bit more crunchy, maybe you'll do it a little bit less than that. If you want it a little bit more sour, then you might let it sit longer than that. And I forgot to add this in the beginning, but you should use filtered water when making any kind of fermented foods, because the chlorine in tap water can kill the beneficial bacteria. So that is how you make lacto-fermented pickles, and I am going to include the link for the written version of this recipe in the description box below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys next week. Be well, guys.